What's up, everybody? My name's Parasite. Welcome back to the Jose Mourinho Challenge with Chelsea. Today we take on Tottenham once again in the FA Cup third round replay, and then Manchester City away from home in the Premier League. We've only played 2 games since last episode, and we only played 1 Premier League game, and we won it, so we maintain our 7-point lead over Manchester United as we still top the table. After what I could only classify as one of the worst FM experiences of my life in last episode, where West Ham had 2 shots on target and scored both of them, Liverpool had less than 1 XG and scored 4 goals, and then we had a man sent off in the 70th minute versus Tottenham, scored, and then they immediately equalized and sent it to a replay. We have 2 wins. First off, we beat Liverpool in the EFL Cup semifinal second leg, but we needed to overturn a 4-leg deficit, and we didn't do that. We only won it by 1 goal, 3-2. So we're out of the EFL Cup. Not too worried about that. Not super worried about that competition, but at least we played well. We actually legitimately played well. We were the much better team. We deserved the win. We got it. Of course, they overperformed their XG. Then we played Brentford away from home in the Premier League, and they are bad, but we did win 4-0. And Gabriel Vidovic gets his first hat trick for Chelsea, so that was really cool to see. So is that just a little 3-game blip where just things would not go our way? Or is that going to be how things continue for the rest of this season? We're still not confident. Obviously, the last 2 results went pretty well. Nothing massively went wrong in either of those matches as well, so fingers crossed, but we got to take on Tottenham one more time, and it is away from home this time in the FA Cup. And then Manchester City, so it's not going to be easy. Just don't screw me over. We have also completed a few of our transfers, mostly just the ones that we already knew about. 2 of them that we thought were going to happen have happened. The 2 that we didn't thought were going to happen did also happen, or at least we weren't sure about. So first one, anyone pretty much knew was going to happen. Yazici, the Turkish center back, is at Chelsea, 18 years old, on 38.5K a week. Happy to have him here. And then the other signing was one I wasn't sure was going to happen because Bayern Munich were also in for him, but he did choose us, so that was pretty cool to see. Batsy Kaya from Basel, 12.5 million. He is a Swiss winger that is pretty solid for an 18-year-old. Really, really good physical ability. He's got some decent size and really good speed. And everything else, balance, agility, also very good. Mentally, he's okay, not exceptional. It's kind of the same thing technically. He's got good dribbling, though, good first touch, and really good passing and technique, which is pretty big because sometimes these wingers can have 5 passing and they're basically useless. He also doesn't really have good finishing. Obviously, we use inside forwards. Not ideal. Decent crossing. I mean, if he didn't have passing and that was his crossing and finishing and he had 7 passing, I wouldn't be anywhere close to him because he has no end product. But with that passing and, decent enough crossing, I do think he can develop, still only being 18 years old. The other 2 that are coming in is Oscar Falco. He's obviously joining on a free, the goalkeeper. And Loic Leonards was the other one I wasn't sure was going to happen because literally half of Europe wanted him. And he chose Chelsea. He's a guy that can play on the wings. He can play through the middle. He's 2.5 star at 20 years old. Only 4-star potential, but it's a free transfer. So, he's very solid right now. And if he can hit that 4 stars, that's still a really good player for Chelsea. The one downside is he didn't get a work permit. So obviously we can't use him right now, but he's not joining until the end of the season. Hopefully by then he can get a work permit, but I probably would just loan him out anyways. So I don't think it's a big deal. I think eventually if he's going to be a part of the first team, he will get a work permit. And if not, he was a free transfer. We're going to make money on him. And obviously Malang Sarr also officially coming in. We're also looking at one other guy, Rodrigo Tarantino. He is a Argentinian striker, $7.5 million, 19 years old, pretty solid, really, really good physicals, decent size of 6'1", amazing pace acceleration, decent strength, decent enough mentally. Got some low numbers in some areas I really would prefer there better, like composure and decisions. Off the ball, 13, like that to be a little bit better. Technically, though, he's pretty solid, decent enough dribbling, finishing first touch. Passing only 10, but it could be a lot worse. That's kind of the minimum for a 19, 20-year-old for a striker, at least to have at least 10 passing, 14 technique as well. I think he could be good. Obviously, it's a cheap deal. Just kind of one for the future. Malang Sarr is coming in to be the Gianluca Mancini replacement. We knew Mancini was leaving at the end of his contract, and now we know where he's going because he has agreed a pre-contract with Roma, the team he starts the save with. He went from Roma to Newcastle pretty early on in the save, was there quite a while. Obviously came to us on a free for a couple of years. Now he's going back to Roma. The 35, going to be 36-year-old Italian center back. His physicals are really rapidly starting to fall off. He's down to only 11 strength, 12 acceleration. So I think this is the right time to move on. Now let's get to the squad for this Chelsea match. Before we get into the lineup, another problem we had last episode was some unhappy players because they wanted more game time even though they were the most played players at their positions in the team. Well, they're starting to get happy. Yeremy Pino actually is the first to be happy. He actually didn't have a promise to fulfill because he just immediately got angry and wasn't willing to agree to a promise, but now he's happy. So I am very glad to see that. Really important to keep him happy. Also, Ilaix Mariba, we still have to finish his promise, but it's like another 2 days. If we go to our promises, yeah, in 2 days, it will conclude, and he's pleased with his playtime, so he's going to be happy. We can offer him a long-term extension. Everything will be good. Camavinga still has a little while in his promise, another 24 days, but he is currently pleased with his playing time, so he should be happy too. We just signed a long-term contract, but that's not as big of a deal as like Mariba's was. So now the squad. We're going full strength. We do have one injury. Kai Havertz has a groin strain. He's out for 10 days to 3 weeks. So he's going to miss both games today. Vidovic is going to come in a spot. Obviously, he just got a hat trick. So, yeah, he's finally starting to come good. He had a really slow start to his Chelsea career, but he's now become the player that I knew he was when we signed him. And he really improves our strength and depth at the wing positions. He's going to start on the right-hand side this time. Thiago up top, obviously. Pino at the left. Mariba, Mike Fromm comes in because Mason Mount has been absolute garbage the entire season. I don't know if he's had a good game, like a single good game all year long. Apparently he has because he averages 7.04 on the season, but I don't remember them. 6.74 in his last 5. He's been very bad. So Mike Fromm's going to start. He's going to start for the foreseeable future unless one of them gives me a reason to start someone else. Mariba's going to start next to him as the box-to-box midfielder. Camavinga in the holding role. Going to start Mark Rutten today at left back. Not like Ruggeri's been that bad. Obviously, he's not been fantastic. Not really backed up the past couple of seasons he's had for us, but he's been fine. But Rutten's played a little bit better. Decided to give him a shot. And the center back's going to be Batsy and Cerezo. Reece James are right back. And obviously, Harazo in net. Now, this one is a must-win. Man City, obviously, I'd prefer to beat them. But, I mean, we've already won the Premier League. I've already got that checked off. We have to win the FA Cup. And it kind of has to be with Chelsea. So, we kind of need to win this game. This is probably the biggest game so far of the season. Because, it's going to come down to penalties and extra time if we don't win it in normal time. So, there's going to be a winner today. It needs to be us. We all know how much these games against our rivals matter. It won't be easy, but make sure you give it everything. Things haven't been going smooth recently, but we know we can turn around our fortunes because we're the ones getting in our own ways. We know the ability we possess as a team. This is all mental. So we need to go out there and play with freedom and play with confidence in yourselves, your coaches, and your teammates. That is how we get through this, and that is how we start by winning today. So we get an early highlight a little over 2.5 minutes in. It's going to start with Chelsea with the throwing down this left-hand side. Vidovic at the back post, and it is a great start because it is a Vidovic header. He's coming off a hat trick, and 2.5 minutes in, he's already got another one. A great cross from Mark Rutten on this left-hand side. Made a big decision to start him today, and he's already paid it off. A very, very good cross. And Vidovic, not known for his aerial presence, very good header. But there's going to be a kickoff highlight, and I don't know if I like it or not. Obviously, we started pretty well, and Mike Fromm wins it back, but they're going to get it right back. Vidovic, I say he's not much of an aerial presence, but he did get a header in his hat trick. Yes, it was actually a perfect hat trick. Left foot, right foot header. Good game. Now, Tottenham have the ball, seeing if they can answer immediately. A long goal kick is going to be won by Tottenham, and Vlahovic is going to bring this down. But we blocked the shot, and it's going to be a Chelsea highlight particularly. Rutten is going to find Camavinga. Back to Benoit Badiashile. Back to Mark Rutten. Ilaix Mariba in a lot of space. He gives away the ball to Camavinga. I feel like he should have taken that and just started dribbling, but now he's going for a through ball to Bruno Thiago. He's going to have a chance here. He's got a defender on his hip. It is a good save from the Tottenham goalkeeper. We are going to have a corner kick, but I'm not certain anything's going to come from it. Obviously, we have the ability. Yeremy Pino, far post, no, near post, gets headed away by Christian Romero. And I think that's probably how the highlight's going to end. Yeah, but we're going to see another corner immediately afterwards. Yeremy, another back post this time. Camavinga. Oh, the header. What a mad scramble. They do eventually clear it, but we're going to pick it right back up. Reece James. Okay. Dude. Okay, another highlight right after that. All right, so throwing for Tottenham this time. Mark Rutten intercepts. Yeremy Pino. And he's going to lose it to Da Costa. Vlahovic. Getting in our own way. We pass it right to Tottenham, and I'm pretty sure that's onside. I don't know why it wouldn't be. And of course, it's a freaking banger, by the way. But it's created by ourselves. We win the ball back and then immediately give it away. Yeremy Pino just taking too long in the ball. Vlahovic gets it. And that is an absolutely perfect finish. Is that their first shot on target? Please tell me it's not. Of course it is. Another highlight, throw in this time. The highlights are never going to end, apparently, and I don't like it after what I just saw, because they're going to have more shots on target, and we need to see if we can make a save. Utara threw on goal, and it is a block, otherwise it was going to be a goal. A massive play by Reece James, I believe it was, to stop that. That was a for sure goal. Giovanni Herrazzo massively out of position, but Reece James with a heroic block to keep us in this game. It's going to stay 1-1, but Tottenham are still on the ball. Bruno Thiago wins this one here. It's going to go out for a throw-in, and probably how the highlight ends. Dude, how many highlights? We're 13 minutes in. This is like our 7th highlight. I literally haven't had time to take a breath. All right, Cerezo. They kick it along. He brings it down. He's going to look to dribble forwards. He's going to find Mike From. Bruno Thiago can't find the through ball to Vidovic. Now they're going to go long, but we're going to win this time. Elias Mariba is going to get it after the header down by Cerezo. He's going to find Yeremy Pino, who finds Vidovic. Oh, and what a beautiful ball. If that is onside, that is an absolutely beautiful pass by Gabriel Vidovic. The first time through ball. I think he might be off, though. I'm worried that he is offside. Bruno Thiago, good finish, but it's not going to count. Really, really good play that unfortunately is not going to count. An absolutely hectic start to the match, unlike I've really ever seen. Now, just 5 minutes later, Tottenham are on the ball once again. Marcos Alonso looking for a through ball to Utara. He is in a lot of space, goes around the goalkeeper again, but is another miraculous block. This one I think was Mark Rudin this time. Both fullbacks saving goals. This could be 3-1 right now. Fortunately, it's not, because I am not impressed with our defending. Far too many times they've gotten too easily in behind us. I might have to lower the lines. Well, I lowered the lines, and it looks like the half might just end like that. It is a 1-1 after one of the most hectic first halves, at least the first 20 minutes I think I've ever seen. And we're going to get a highlight to start the second half immediately. It is a free kick that Herrazzo comes out and claims. Now, can we build something? He's going to throw it to one of his center backs, I'm assuming, or he can go to a defensive midfielder or fullback. He goes to Cerezo. He's looking to dribble forward as he likes to do. He's going to find Reece James. Has already saved us from conceding 1 goal. Mark Rudin has assisted 1 goal and saved a goal. Now Bruno Thiago hits the post. It is nearly 2-1, and both fullbacks nearly got assists. All right, we've had a little bit of a lull. We're now in about the 79th minute, and we've got another highlight. It's going to start with Tottenham, but we are going to win this back after a header by Mark Rudin, who's definitely been player of the game so far. He's assisted a goal, and he's kept the goal from going in. Camavinga's going to get the ball now, looking for a long ball to Vidovic. He's already scored 1. He's going to bring this one down, see if he can find somebody in the box. He finds eventually Mike From, and that's going to count. Vidovic gets credited with the assist, and Mike From gets a goal to give us the lead, and there's not much time left. All right, 4 minutes of added time. We've still got the lead. Nothing absolutely batshit has happened yet, and it looks like we might get through a game on camera that hasn't made me cry. And we get the win. We needed to win this match. We need to win this competition. We got a very tough draw to get Tottenham in the 3rd round, but it took 2 attempts, but we got through it. We got the win. Vidovic gets credited with man of the match, and he definitely deserved it. A goal and an assist. He is starting to justify the price we put out to get him in. But I also got to give a little shout out to Mark Rudin. He had an assist, and he stopped what would have been a sure goal, as did Reece James, who didn't get a great average rating today, but he saved a goal as well. This would have been a draw at the best if it wasn't for those 2 guys. All right, so now the entire first team is tired. We only have 2 days of rest, and then we take on Manchester City one more time, away from home this time in the Premier League. Once again, we'll be seeing a few of our former players in Daniel Weigl and Isaac Bergman-Johannesson. Hopefully they don't have too much fun. All right, things are starting to go well again. Elias Mariba is happy, and he has agreed a new contract for a 3-year extension. His contract was running out at the end of next year. Now it's running out at the end of 2035. So yeah, it's 2 new years. I wanted to add more, but his agent had basically 0 patience, and he was originally on $450. That's what he's currently on, and he wanted $650. I wasn't going to do that. So if I was going to bring that wage down, I didn't really feel like I'd be able to add another year with the low patience he had. So we agreed on only a 3-year extension, but we did get him down to $525. So it's still a lot of money, but it's a lot less than $650. But Mariba is tied down. We don't have to worry about that now. And we did just beat Tottenham, so we are through to the FA Cup. We already had our draw, obviously, since we had a replay. And so we are going to be playing Bristol City in the next round. Obviously, much easier draw, but they're still a Premier League team. They are 16th in the Premier League compared to Tottenham, who are like 7th. But it's still a Premier League team when there are plenty of non-Premier League teams still in the draw. Still not easy, but definitely easier. But we worry about that in the future. Right now, we're worried about Manchester City. So we take them on at the Etihad. And it's going to be a relatively strong squad for this one. Obviously, we just played a couple days ago, so some players had to be rested. Some players aren't going to start. But the squad I'm going to go with is Bruno Thiago up top. Vidovic is going to start on the left wing. I rested him for 2 days. I could have rested Yeremy Pino instead. But Vidovic is on fire right now, so he has to start. Zvonarek is going to start on the right wing. Mariba and Mason Mount are going to start in the middle. Kess is going to start as defensive midfielder. Ruggeri jumps in at left back. Mancini comes in. Cerezo starts. Reece James starts. Perazo starts. On the bench, still a lot of strength. Callum Doyle's there. Mark Rudin, you know he can make an impact. Guilherme Santos. Mike Fromm coming off a very good game. Well, he got the goal. Other than that, he was okay. Yeremy Pino, obviously, he can be a big game changer off the bench. Not fully fit, so he's not going to start, but he can definitely come off the bench if we need him. And obviously, Benjamin Sesko, he's got some goals in him as well. 2 first-team players are going to be rested, and that's going to be Badiashile and Kemavinga, who's not fully fit. Obviously, we still have a promise to fulfill with him, but he's currently happy. I think he'll understand that he's got a heavy match load, and he's not even fit. So he's going to be rested for this one. I feel like of any player that's not going to come off the bench and make a massive difference, like, he's obviously great to have from the start because he's just a solid rock at the back. But if you need a goal, you don't really bring on Kamavinga for the most part. So I thought we could leave him off, give him a little bit of rest. Now it's Man City. We've got a pretty good record against them as Chelsea manager. Let's see if we can continue that. Tottenham match was an absolutely frantic start. This one, not so much so far, but we might still get an early goal. We're almost 9 minutes in. We've got a corner, and I don't know why this would be called off. Maybe someone was in the way of the goalkeeper. That's really the only thing I can think of, but no, it's going to count. Mason Mount gets the assist, and Mancini actually came off the head of a Man City defender, I think. Maybe? I don't know. Does Mancini get credited with the goal? That's what I need to find out. No, it goes to Frank Kessie. I guess Kessie got his head on it, and he gets credited with a goal from a corner. Now Mariba's got a free kick, and that is a very good one. I think Ederson got his fingers on that. That is a very good save for a very, very old Brazilian man. But we've got another corner. Mason Mount's going to take this one too. Near post. Mancini can't quite get there for this one. But they're going to bring it down, but we're going to win it right back. Vidovic, is there still going to be an attack here? This highlight might continue. Vidovic is going to pull back to Mariba, who's going to go for a long shot. Very ambitious. Now, 22 minutes in, we've got another highlight. We're going to win the ball back, and Mancini's going to find Ruggeri on this left-hand side. He's going to hold it up, and he's going to look for his man Vidovic on this left wing. Inside to Ilaix Mariba's got a yellow. It's got to be a little cautious. Mason Mount, a strange header down, but it kind of worked. Bruno Thiago's through on goal, but a good save again from Ederson. Is going to be another corner. We've already scored one of these. Mason Mount's going to take it. Mancini right there to put his big head on it, but it gets headed away. We're going to pick this up, though. Mason Mount. Last time, we didn't really create anything after the highlight or after the corner, and nothing changes. So definitely not as frantic as the first half against Tottenham, but it's a pretty good start for us. We've got the better of the chances, and we've got the goal to prove it. I do want to see a little bit of something from Bruno Thiago, though. He's been in a little bit of a slump. He hasn't been in great goal-scoring form. He's been having chances. We've seen him have some shots, and they've been on target, so that's promising. And he wins the ball back here. Obviously, there's more just to scoring goals, but I would like those goals, and can he hear me? Bruno Thiago apparently listening, because that is a great solo effort. He personally wins the ball back, and then he personally dribbles through the entire Man City defense and slots it in the far corner in a very good finish. That is a great response to my criticisms. I'll take it. Well done, Bruno. All right, who else needs a goal? Obviously, all I have to do is ask, and they will deliver. I mean, Santos, I wouldn't hate it. Zvonarek, he's not had a great past couple of games. Definitely use a goal from him. Come on, Lavro. I'd like to see a little bit more from you. Let's see what you can do today. Lavro goal, incoming. Playing on the left wing now, Raheem Sterling has come in for a tired Gabriel Vidovic. But we're going to have this with our center backs. Mancini's going to find Mason Mount, who obviously another player that I really wanted something from, and he's already got an assist. Bruno Thiago. Okay, Zvonarek has an assist now, and Bruno Thiago scored. Is this like the game paying me back for all the pain it caused me last episode? Because now all I have to do is ask, and players will contribute. Do I have a superpower? And it's like being bit by a spider, but instead it's being bit by FM multiple times. All right, if this one works, I might legitimately be a god. Okay. Giovanni Horazzo. I mean, you haven't really contributed to an attack recently, gotten a goal or an assist. Come on, I want to see something from you. All right, he's going to have the ball here. They're dribbling. Okay, Okay, so he conceded. I mean, he could still get an assist. There's still time left. That one didn't quite work. All right, I might have been a little quick with the DD talk. Obviously, it didn't really work there at the end, but that was a very good performance. A very, very good performance. We were away from home at the Etihad, and we dominated them. A 3-1 victory, and it was fully deserved. 16 shots, 10 on target, only 1.2 XG, and we scored 3 goals. Seems like a miracle. And Man City didn't really do much. I am very happy right now. I don't know whether FM is just like paying me back for all the pain, or if it's just like teasing me. We'll find out. So Bruno Thiago, who I called to actually, show something, scores 2 goals and gets man of the match. I'll take it. I really needed that win. Not just like for this save. For me personally. Past couple of days in terms of content creation and just video games in general haven't been great. If you're not watching my Nebraska series, which I'm playing college football, NCAA 14, if you have no interest, fine. But it's not going well either. A lot of pain in that. And then add on last episode of this series, not the best couple of days. So I am so glad that this is mostly pain-free. So it's 2 good wins. And upcoming, the stretch is pretty reasonable. So I think we're going to be all right. I really, really dreaded this episode. I was not feeling good. Obviously, after the last episode, I didn't really want to play FM. But after that, and with the stretch we've got coming up, fire is back. So next episode, we're going to be playing Aston Villa in the Premier League and Lille in the Champions League first knockout round. Aston Villa had a great start to their Premier League campaign before having a, well, let's just say dreadful December. But they're still in the European spots. They've rebounded a little bit. So decided to take them on, see what they're really made of. It's a home match, which is nice. Then Lille in the Champions League first knockout round. First season back in the Champions League. Curious to see how this campaign is going to go. If you made it this far, why don't you like the video, subscribe, and click the bell? The links to all my socials and my Twitch are in the description. I really appreciate all your support. Thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time.